Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. Welcome to a beautiful episode of Healthy Relationships. Yes, this is your Queen, AaMinah Hassel, also known as Queen AaMinah. I'm coming to you live in the mountains during this crazy COVID-19 epidemic. But I want to try to assure you that number one, this is not going to last forever. And number two, we need to exercise patience and love and understanding and compassion with our loved ones. I know we are sheltering in place, and that is taking a toll on some of our families. I know. Some of us are a little stressed out. Some of us are like, I can't do this anymore. Unfortunately, some people are resulting to domestic violence. And this particular episode of this show is to say, stop. Don't do that. Okay? There are a million other things that we can do to deflect a situation, diffuse a situation, and keep peace in our home. I know that it's difficult. I know it's not easy, especially if you don't have a lot of property or you're in an apartment and you don't have a deck or a terrace, But in these particular situations, before we say and do things that we know we really don't want to do or say, we need to take that deep breath, just in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth, and just relax. Count to 10, count to 100 if you have to before you put your hands on somebody. But make sure that you keep yourself under control. Self-control. It's called self-control for a reason. All right, so try to make sure that you can control yourself. Just as this day is so beautiful. In the background, you're hearing a roaring brook and the breeze through the trees, and the leaves are beginning to bud, and spring is starting to spring, and it's just beautiful. And I think that sometimes we need to just make that connection and just sort of lean back a little bit and be like, okay, you know what? Let me just chill out. Let me go take a nice safe walk, as I would say. If you need to, if you are in metropolitan environment, you've got a lot of people around you, then I really suggest that you do probably wear your mask and your little gloves and stuff when you go outside. But go for a nice walk. It's gorgeous today. When the weather is ever permissible for you to go outside, even for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just put on your mask and your gloves. Even if you got to do a bandana, take your scarf, okay, and go outside so you can get some vitamin D. You can get some fresh air. You can kind of just decompress for a moment, because it is getting hectic. You know what I'm saying? For real. It reminds me of that song back in the day. I'm like, it's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting a little hectic. But at the same time, the universe does not make any mistakes. And so if we are forced to be at home with our loved ones in close quarters, then perhaps we might need to connect or reconnect in some situations. Honestly, some of us have, drifted away in our relationships. Some of us are in the same household and don't even speak to each other, don't even say kind words to each other, ask each other how we are. How you doing? How you feel today? Like, we've gotten away from a lot of that. And so anxiety and angst and all these types of negative energies, or, hyper energies, start to manifest a little bit more when things get tight. I know some of you may be struggling financially. If you're not working right now and you haven't been able to receive a stimulus check, or maybe you weren't even eligible for one, there are a variety of programs that are available for you. On our Facebook page, the IFS East Orange Family Success Center, you can go there and look up amazing resources. We have a lot going on. There are free food programs. There's a free daycare, for essential workers that the city of East Orange is providing. We've got grab and go meals. We have other pickup destinations for food, and no one should be going hungry right now. So I just have to put that out there, But when I talk about relationships and even our relationship to ourselves, like, are we treating ourselves well? Are we loving ourselves? Are we nurturing ourselves? Are we eating the right food right now? This is not really a time to binge and eat every freaking thing. Like, this is a time to eat more healthy. Okay, if you can get beautiful dark green vegetables like collard greens and kale and mustard greens and broccoli and Brussels sprouts and, asparagus even. Like, I made some awesome grilled asparagus last night with garlic and olive oil. Oh my word, with sea salt and pepper. Oh my God, it was so good. And did that with some nice garlic mashed potatoes and whiting fish. But I just think it's important for us to make sure we also maintaining nutritional value. Get your vitamin C. This is not a time to slack off just because you think it's getting warm. No, eat your grapefruit, eat your oranges, pineapples. If you can get aloe vera juice, which can be expensive, but it's so good for your body. Your body just loves aloe vera juice, trust me. Alkaline water is a plus. All over our fine city of East Orange, there are places where you can get alkaline water. You can get Fiji water. You can get Essentia water, Essentia water. You can get Life water. It's LIFEWTR water. But the higher the alkaline, if it's like a 9.5 or 8.88, is awesome for your body. We need these things. People of color, I need you to understand that your body is mostly alkaline, and that we need to continue to keep our bodies alkaline, which is a pH of 7.0 and above, from 7.0 to 14. Anything under 7.0 is acid. Okay, and acid sometimes does damage to us, okay? And that's why some of us who cannot drink milk and things like that will, lactose intolerant, because it's the acid in the milk, or it's the acid in the juice. Some of us have what is that, like reflux disorders, where we're not keeping stuff down properly. All of these things deal with nutrition and having proper nutrition. And the same thing goes for a relationship. So that's why I'm bringing it back. If we're not relating to our own bodies well, and we're toxifying ourselves with garbage, and we're eating too much fast food and no vegetables and no alkaline water and no juices, nothing that's pure or 100% that's good for you, then your brain will think differently. You are what you eat. So if you eat a lot of pork, if you eat a lot of beef, which takes a very long time for your body to digest, all that goes to your brain. Everything we eat goes to our brain. So if you're antagonistic and you find yourself argumentative, or you real touchy, you real uptight all the time, you might need to check your diet. What are you eating? And I don't even like the word diet, because the first 3 words are die. So let's call it a live it for the rest of this video. But what are you eating to live? Or are you living to eat? What you doing? So all these things are integral, especially when it comes to relationships, because if you have a lot of sugar in your body, and you have a lot of glucose and sucrose and fructose and all the oses in your body, you're not thinking straight. You're really, really not thinking too straight. And a lot of us, are with our feet up, Netflix binging, with a whole pack of Oreos and a pint of Haagen-Dazs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We got to back up off of that a little bit, okay? So, like I said, be mindful of what you're taking in, because it's going to affect how you think and how you feel and how you respond to your environment and your loved ones in your home, even your children. Okay, this is not really a time to shun your children. Some of y'all might really be clocking out because you're like, I have never been with this child this long. This is your baby. This is your child. You made them. Okay, you made them in love. Let them be the amazing, beautiful little souls that they are. Do not chastise them too much, please. We can give them order, we can give them discipline, but don't over chastise them. You don't want to take the spirit out of your baby, all right? And I know you'll be tight right now. So if anything, sing songs and go on YouTube, go on SoundCloud, listen to some really good music, get the family dancing and bouncing around. And maybe while you're cooking your next meal, whether it's lunch or dinner or whatever. I mean, even breakfast, we used to listen to WBLS in the morning and, and just be kind of getting ready for school and stuff like that. But since we're not going anywhere right now, music has definitely become more of my salvation than ever before. Between music and HGTV, I like to watch HGTV. you know, envelop that creative mind you have, you know. A pencil and a piece of paper can become a piece of art, or a great poem, or the beginning of an awesome story, or even a book. This might be a time for you to write your book. Think about it, okay? If you're a couple and you've got a dynamic relationship and you feel like you might be able to advise people with that, you know, write some things down. Get a blog, start a vlog. Be productive and creative, but don't be too idle, because when we get idle is when we get ornery. And I know that we're very creative and beautiful, brilliant people. And so when we get idle, it gets kind of whack. And we can't afford that, you know. So this is a time where, if weather permitting and, you know, you've got some protective gear, or like I said, you've even got a little scarf you could put over your face, and you got some little gloves, whether they're rubber or whether they're regular. As long as your regular hands are not touching door handles that everybody's touching, and elevator buttons and things like that. And if you don't have gloves, baby, use that elbow, okay? Use your elbow. Press that button with your elbow. Use Clorox wipes and stuff in your house. Try to disinfect things, you know. But cleanliness is next to, you know. So get all that together. This is a wonderful time, and we're in the midst of spring. Spring cleaning is not a saying for no reason. Start cleaning your house. Throw some stuff away. Donate. Put some stuff aside that you want to donate, maybe to Goodwill or Salvation Army. You know what I mean? But ultimately, you could really make magic happen. I'm so serious. Again, I have to stress patience and compassion. And remember who you really love. You love yourself. You love your family. You love your husband. You love your wife. You love your children. You love your neighborhood even. You even love people in your neighborhood. You know, it's time for us to be more loving and a little more patient. And like I said, if you need to count to 10 or count to 100, if you need to diffuse the situation by removing yourself for just a moment, even going into another part of the house or the apartment or wherever you are, if you go into another space, if anything, even if you have to go into the bathroom to dissolve a situation so it doesn't get heated and heighted and you don't say things that you know you don't mean. Because it's so hard to take back bad words. It's hard to take that back. You don't want to call each other names and, you know, have an attitude and have it last and linger. You don't want to do that, because you still got to wake up the next day with this person or with these people. So try not to say things that you know are going to damage them and or damage the status and the value of your relationship. Okay, whether you are best friends and you're roomies and you just live together and you don't have a romantic relationship with one another, or you're a family, or you're a single parent and you have children or one child, all of these things are still relevant. It's all relevant. Be gentle, be loving, be kind, and be compassionate. Think sometimes. Think before we act, think before we speak. Especially if you know you're getting ready to say something real foul, hold that in. Try. Because I tell you, once you let it out, you can't pull it back. And right about now, a lot of people are lashing out at people and they're like, uh-oh, I wish I didn't say that. So try not to do anything or say anything that you know you really don't mean or feel. And even if you do feel it, try to hold it to yourself, because it might pass. You understand what I'm trying to say? Watch your words, like I said, and be constructive and be exciting and be creative right now. We redid the closet the other day. I got another closet I got to, redo. It's okay. It'll take some time. It kills some time. Like, it's all right. It's constructive. Getting some stuff done. You might find some things that you never even remember you had. Like, oh my God, I forgot about these shoes. So it's okay to get to cleaning, or like I said, even if you want to go outside, goodness gracious, especially a day like today, because it is Wednesday, the 15th of April, and it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Little nip, but it's okay. I got my little layers on, got my little scarf, you know what I'm saying? I don't need gloves or anything. I'm okay. But take an opportunity. Like I said, try to discover nature. Even in the hood, we still have trees. Okay, if you're in East Orange and you can get over to Orange Park, Mount Irvin Park, beautiful park. It's gorgeous. And yeah, they got stuff up and you can't go in there, but you know what I'm trying to say. You could even walk the perimeter of the park one time and go back home. Get some fresh air, though. Don't be too cluttered in, and make sure you're opening your windows and you're airing out your spaces as well. You don't want it to get too stuffy in there. It can get very, very stuffy inside when everybody's home and we're all in the house and then there's no windows open. It's like, okay, then you go out and come back in like, what's that smell? Yeah, open the windows, get some light and get some sunshine and get some fresh air in there. It's nice. It's a good thing. Just the main thing I'm really trying to get at is to try to be as positive and light as you can. The darker it gets, the crazier it gets is when you have to become the lightest in terms of your energy and your outlook and your vibe. You don't want to get too heavy, and it's easy for us to do that. I know, trust me. I'm such a thinker, and my brain is always like, pat, 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 pat. I have to find ways for myself to just, lean back, decompress. When I'm finished with this video, I'm going to lean back in this chair, close my eyes, talk to the sun for a little while, breathe in some more fresh air, and then I'm going to make something to eat. But I have more work to do. But embrace the lighter side of things. Always do your best to look for the positive in any and every situation. Sometimes even when it's grave, even when it's negative and it's bad or it's kind of sad, that's still temporary. That won't last forever. Even if you're losing a loved one or if you just lost a loved one. I'm losing people during this crisis. But I also know that they're transitioning into light and they're going to a better place. So I give thanks to even having had them in my life. And I just try to look at the best part of this whole crazy situation. Because if we go to the dark side and if we go to the negative side and then you just bring more woe. Who has time for more woe? I ain't got time for more woe. Neither do you. Nobody has time for woe. So let's get some glee in our lives. Let's enjoy each other. Let's talk. Let's FaceTime. Okay? There's lots of apps that you can get so you can FaceTime with people, especially if you have a smartphone. Most of us have a smartphone. Most of y'all got a smartphone. Don't even have cable. I'm just saying. You have WhatsApp. You have Duo. You have got Google Hangouts. If you got your own FaceTime on your iPhone. All these things. Call your friends. Hey, boo. How you doing? Check in on people, too. I want to also reiterate that. Check in on your folks because some of us, a lot of people live alone. And if they have to shelter in place and can't go anywhere, make sure they're all right. Make sure they're not getting a lot of cabin fever, and they're able to express themselves. Share with each other what you like, what you don't like. Get things off your chest. But like I said before, try to always bring it back into finding the positive part of the whole situation. All right? And I remember my grandmother used to tell me it's darkest before the dawn. So don't panic, okay? We're going to be all right. We're strong. We're strong, y'all. You know we are. We're strong. And I need all of you to just be strong and stand on your square. Hold yourself tight. Don't get unraveled. This is not a time for unraveling. Focus, embrace who you are. Remember, and I'm going to tell this again, you are so divine and beautiful. There's only one of you. There's only one of you. Even if you are a twin, you are completely individuals. You're separate. You don't even have the same fingerprints. Hi, how you doing? Everybody has different fingerprints. If we all have different fingerprints, which is awesome and fantastic, then I think we need to really cherish our individuated selves. The universe made us this way for a reason. The universe said, all right, let's make this individual be. So, in the words of one of my beautiful sisters, Moya Sore Mickens, she's a amazing counselor and life coach. And she's like, from now, become. How about that? So, again, from the East Orange Family Success Center and all of the IFS family, we love you. We're here for you. Please reach out to us if you have any needs at all, okay? You can email us individually. All of our information is on our website at www.ifsnj.org. Okay, and we also on Facebook. The IFS East Orange Family Success Center is on Facebook. You can also call us at our office. Our telephone calls are being forwarded. Our phone number is 973-395-1442. You can listen to the prompts and you can choose who you wish to speak with. We have a variety of wonderful resources that are available to the public, as I mentioned. We are constantly pushing out a resource guide with lots of goodies on it. Most of that is on our Facebook page. So I encourage you to go there and look at things. Like I said, we've got grab-and-go meals. We've got free health care through the city of East Orange and the YMCA of Essex County and Livingston, and for essential workers only. And we also have a wonderful variety of different links to programs and outlets for your children, learning outlets, games, fun for the whole family, how to be more creative, all those things we have available to everyone and anyone. So even though we are sheltering in place and we are working remotely from home, know that we are with you. You are our family. We are your family. We will never let you down. We will constantly and always be dedicated to the work that we provide to Essex County and the city of East Orange and the Oranges and the whole bunch of the urbanized areas, Newark, Irvington, Orange, East Orange, everybody, whoop, whoop. Okay, Montclair, Maplewood, everybody. We are here for you. All right, so be good to yourself, love each other, be a nice human. Be a nice human, all right? And we'll get back at you soon, okay? We're going to be streaming videos to you live because we know we can't be with you in person, but we are not going to leave you hanging. We are here for every one of our constituents and our clients and our families and our Sankofa after-school program families. Everyone, we love you. Bless you. Stay amazing. And remember, you are special and unique and divine in your own way. All you have to do is be that and just shine, all right? Mwah. One love, family. Peace.